did not realize this, though. I thought they'd just been swatted. But if he's being charged for an accessory to something, or if he's being charged for facilitating something, I've got no clue how these guys are not going to end up getting charged. Where is Rachel? Did she get kicked off? I did see recently that, that Fishtank had been taken off air for the first time in its entire, like, history. For the first time ever. This has never happened before. I mean, people have talked about legal concerns before. Or what they're doing legal. Isn't this kind of insane? What, couldn't the police be called on this? On people, like, assaulting each other and, like, what can happen here? I don't know. For the first series, they didn't even have insurance. They didn't even have insurance for what they were doing. They just decided they'd just, like, cover the costs later on. Kind of a lot. So it's always been winging it a little bit. But now is it caught up to them? I don't know. Are they going to continue making Fishtank? I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to catch up on it and see what's been going on. Because what I saw... Now, if you haven't watched it, okay, you can watch Fishtank live, or you can go ahead and watch it on the digest. I've been watching the digest. So I've been watching it on stream just because there's nothing I feel like I can really add, like, realistically, right? But I have been going ahead, and I've watched the first few days, and it seemed like pretty good. But a little bit of an interesting season. It's all people who are, like, big fans of Fishtank and know all the lore, and yeah. It's in the original house. Cool gimmick, cool premise. Yeah. But I heard about this, and I thought initially it was fake. Or that police have been called there, and maybe there's been an investigation, and maybe it just, like, they had to stop the stream for a little bit. Apparently it's done.
So gang, we are at the point now where Jet, Ben, myself are being threatened with criminal charges in all three of the places that we can film this show in some degree or another. And it would be cool to try to make the show from jail. The other thing is that the guy who made season 1 possible by letting us use that location, he actually has been criminally charged now with what? Producing a fun show? But yeah, he's criminally, he might be going to jail. So we have to pay for his legal defense and make sure that this guy doesn't get put behind bars. So that leaves us with two options.
So, bro, okay. So I would have to look into exactly what the charges are. But if he's being charged for an accessory to something, or if he's being charged for facilitating something, I've got no clue how these guys are not going to end up getting charged. Because if he's just, like, the person who owns the house and is happy to facilitate it and rent it out to them, yeah, it would massively depend on the charges. I did not realize this, though. I thought they'd just been swatted.
As far as I can tell. I don't know about you, but as far as I can tell, I see two options. Option one is we scramble right now to figure out a way to shoot the rest of this season out of state. And what that would mean is finding a township where this isn't going to happen again, where there's a property that's amenable to our scat play and other things that we do to property. And more importantly, it would take weeks to wire up a house and get the infrastructure and get our people out there, sort through these guys' plane tickets, hotel rooms, all that stuff. We'd be coming back in a month with a half-baked show. That's option one. We don't want to do that, okay? Option two, which is what we're going to do, is what we probably should have done at the end of season 3, which is to level everything. We're going to be putting our properties on the market, starting over from scratch, and rethinking the foundation that we use to build this show. The show's not going to change, the format's not going to change, but the infrastructure, the logistics, etc., that needs to be rethought from scratch now that we have money, now that we have a functioning website, we have agency, we have lawyers, all this stuff. We got to rethink it and not be flying by the seat of our pants.
Okay, so I'm guessing if he's talking about scat play, would this be some kind of like obscenity law or some kind of like gross conduct or something like that? I've got no clue what the crimes could possibly be here. And also, I've just tried to look and I can't find any news articles about this at all. I don't know what he could get in charge for, but I think he'd be getting sued for this eventually. I mean, sure, sued, whatever. I'm surprised that the local authority are getting involved in order to file charges against him. And I'm also surprised that maybe it's because he's got a permanent address there. He's more notable. Maybe they've been preparing this for a little while, maybe since the first season. I've got no clue. I've got no clue. But the fact that the local authority be trying to, like, file charges there, I've got no... Why?
The good news is that this is what's necessary anyway to ensure that the show continues to survive. If we came back with a half-baked season, it would be the death rattle for Fishtank. And I'm 100% confident that if we went with option one and we tried to scramble and finish this season the way it was planned, it would be over.
I can't imagine they'd charge you for obscenity on private property. No, but if they're filming it and broadcasting it, it sounds like that'd be actually, if you're broadcasting it over the internet, that would probably be the federal government who'd do that, right? Regarding, like, you know, the interstate commerce clause and whatever the fuck. They brought in a bunch of chickens and they did horrible to them. They got in trouble for animal abuse apparently too, man. And then the animal rescue in the county had to rescue them, and they got the cops involved. Okay, if you can send me something on that, I'd be very, very interested. I haven't heard that at all, though.
So, for the preservation of the show, to make sure that we can keep providing you guys with entertainment and that it doesn't suck, we have to do a tactical retreat right now and basically rebuild all our in a place that's not going to mess with us, where we have a legal defense already there, like, you know, just building the foundation, that type of thing. Probably in a warehouse or some type of commercial or mixed zoned space. Maybe Nevada, maybe Texas, something like that. Now, we've already started doing this. Ben and Jet are already, like, this is full speed ahead right now. We're going to try to make it so that it doesn't take a fucking year to get off the ground. We're going to try to aim to be back in a matter of months. And when we do come back, it will be better. All the issues that make this show hard to watch are going to be addressed in some way or another. The site, it's not going to be perfect, it never will be, but it's going to be better uptime, better all that stuff. The wiring, the infrastructure, the IT, it's going to be better. But to do that, we have to restart. As far as what we're going to do with these contestants, well, we're going to kill them. No, I'm just kidding. We're taking the $50,000 prize money and we're splitting it equally amongst these people, and they're each getting 8,000. That's 8,000. 1, 2, 3, whatever. Probably 8,000. We're gonna don't clap. You clap when I tell you to clap. They're all getting $8,000. You want to see them again in season 5? Here's the catch. There's a buy-in. If they want to be in season 5, they are going to have to pay $8,000. That's how this works, okay? But when we come back, we're going to have new people. We're going to...
Cheers, Angus. This isn't even me. This isn't even me. This is not Bonganet. This isn't even me.
We're ready to go full speed ahead.
Okay.
We're fully committed. We're already working towards this goal. And you guys will be happy. I know you've had to deal with a lot of shit. That's kind of the nature of this show. It's very difficult to shoot. It's a lot of pain. and it's not going to be pain-free in the future, but we're trying our hardest to make it not pain-free. Let's have everybody come up one at a time here. Arya, you want to come up, address your fans? And we'll just cycle through until everybody's, said something to their fan base out there.
Is he in the right mark?
I know I've been pretty...
Oh, it's Grooves! Okay. So, I have... thank you, Hengist. Huge appreciation. So, I've just been sent the article that talks about the chickens. But this is from last year. So, this is January 28th, 2024. So, an animal rescue group wants to find homes for chickens it rescued Saturday in Cumberland. According to the West Place Animal Sanctuary in Tiverton, the 10 chickens were used to produce Fishtank, an online reality TV style show that was streamed 24/7 from a Cumberland home. Cole said he was told the producers wanted the chickens gone and had discussed abandoning the domestic birds outside or leaving them on the highway. Okay. So there was 10 chickens that they had and then wanted to, leave. And they'd been contacted to be able to take in the chickens? Okay, so it doesn't necessarily look like these are any, criminal charges. But it just seems like some kind of chicken sanctuary who's complaining that they've had to take in 10 additional chickens. Well, West Place's mission is to provide a permanent home to farm animals rescued from abuse. Cole said they can't keep all of the new arrivals. He added, they already have 100 animals in their care, so these birds represent a 10% increase. Okay, fantastic.
And
Frank Hassel threw plates at the chickens. He dumped ciggy ash on them. Never mind. How did they not know that's a fucked up thing to do? I don't know, dude. It's fucking chickens, innit? I don't fucking know. They can probably, eat grass, seeds. They can find something, surely.
entitled, selfish, clingy, lots of negative things. I know that the show was designed to bring out the worst in people, and it did that in me pretty quickly, but over the past 3 days, away from cameras, I've had time to reflect on my actions. I've had time to talk to other people about my actions. And I was ready to make a comeback. I was ready to be maybe not the best version of myself, but a better version of myself, and it makes me sad that I don't get to leave on a high note.
And time! Okay, let's get Freddy up there.
Can I hug Freddy first? I want to hug him on camera.
All right. All I'm going to say is that's where it's at. And if you want me to keep fucking around, I guess you're just going to have to find out.
Kept you waiting, guys. Wow. I'm just thankful for this opportunity. Money or not. I'm grateful that I have had fans. I wish I could have made the comeback like Ole said, but I'm very happy. I wish you guys could have seen it. We had a lot planned. You can tell by my fit. It was going to be fun. But all I gotta say is I'm thankful, and we're going to tell for the sake of the future. We're going in the future of the show. I'll have to say one thing: a man's dream will never die.
I was gonna say that the show is not over until the fat lady sings, but it appears that Rachel has sung, and there is not enough magic bucks in the world that can redeem this. But thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, production.
Oh my god.
My fellow contestants, everybody.
Where is Rachel? Did she get kicked off? Okay.
It's been a
I
hell.
haven't watched the last few episodes, okay? I haven't watched the last few episodes. I will admit. I can't believe I'm getting spoilers. I'm getting spoilers for the season by them announcing that it's shutting down.
Of a ride, and I will see all of you on the other side, and thank you for the opportunity.
Shout out to the very small but concentrated Ellie Nation. There's no way to convey the amount of gratitude I feel to all the viewers and to all my fellow fish. It has been a blast hanging out with you guys for the past 2 weeks. And yeah, that's it.
I don't know who that is. Rachel was a fat lady who had to plug in her CPAP machine, and was very histrionic, and had apparently sent the crew like infinite emails to complain about different stuff. Very, very weird. Very, very weird. This is what you get for skipping to the finale. Yeah, true. To be actually, yeah, it's a good point.
Hello. I want to thank everyone that took a chance on me. Production, everyone here, everyone in the whole entire team. It feels really loving to be accepted. I know that I've smoked crack before. I'm a stripper. My brother's in jail. There's so many things like on the outside that's cooked, but like I'm glad you saw my personality inside and still loved me and accepted me for who I am. Jet said like a week ago, like this is going to be your family. I didn't really feel that, but like after the last couple of days, I feel like this is my family. I feel like this family's going to get broken up and it's tearing me up inside. It's very sad. But thank you to everyone.
Hey, things look great.
So listen, I know this is not what you
Aussie
wanted to
Kinetic
hear.
Cal.
And life
Dude, oh my god. I remember back when Cal was on the was on that that Fishtank tryout stream. Oh my god, dude. Do you remember the discourse when that happened? Oh my god, that was so fucking great. That was fucking golden. Can you imagine if Cal actually ended up on this season of Fishtank? Cal would be great with it. Cal would absolutely be fantastic for Fishtank. We should try and get it back on.
Was going to be the winner of Season 4 BTW. The Lion of Judah molested dogs and the fat one. Ellie was picked for the incels. Check your DMs, person in lotus position emoji,
Person in lotus position emoji, person in lotus position emoji. Thank you very much, Abayo. I'll check DMs.
throws curveballs at you sometimes. In my opinion, and I know this is how the entire crew feels as well, the only thing you can do is keep fighting. And to me, that's what I tell myself when I'm having bad days, is that it's a privilege even to be able to fight. Okay? How about that? Some people are fucking, you know how it is. Anyway, so we're going to come back. We're going to give you the best season of Fishtank that you've ever seen. And that's all there is to it.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for being patient. God knows your patience wears thin with us. I'm very blessed to serve this crowd. We love doing this, and we'll see you in Facility X. That's going to be the name of our new commercial spot, Facility X. We have a lot of work to do. We've already started. We got tours soon, and I'm going to be looking around thinking, is this the place that we see ourselves holding it down for future seasons? Thank you guys for supporting us through thick and thin. Thank you so much.
This shit ain't over.
We'll be back.
Okay, fantastic. Wait, I've seen a little bit of something, apparently about a cease and desist. Jet's getting fat again. I mean, yeah, Jet's taken a little bit of a tumble in terms of the aesthetics not really playing out from this this season. Not looking great lately. I will say, as a completely obviously, naturally heterosexual, this apparently. So they were issued a cease and desist before the show even started, likely during pre-production. So, dear blank. Not sure how true this is. I'm trying to find other sources about this as well, okay? I've determined that the above listed parcel is in violation of the Town of Swansea zoning bylaws. Specifically, your property is being utilized as a lodging house for the purpose of filming a 24/7 reality web series. So, pursuant to Massachusetts general law, you're hereby ordered to immediately cease and desist all violations and bring the property into compliance. Failure to comply with this order will result in further enforcement action by this department. You have the right to appeal from this order pursuant to Massachusetts law, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So it's zoning laws. Can you get criminal charges for violating zoning laws? Or would that not just be a fine? Okay. So it doesn't seem as though anyone's being taken into custody. I don't think you would be taken into custody over a zoning law violation. But that's about all I can see about that right now. I guess we'll have to wait and see if any more information comes out. Yeah, I've tried to have a look. And it doesn't seem as though there's much there right now, but there we are. Okay. I'm guessing they appealed and lost, or maybe the owner just didn't even appeal. But, yeah. April 16th. I mean, they had forewarning, right? But I guess what you're going to do, appeal it and try and risk it. You know? Or appeal it, wait for the appeal to go through, and while the appeal's going through, just, fuck it, carry on. Yeah. Damn. That's sad, though. That is sad. They didn't have fire extinguishers on hand. I don't know. Didn't they say the homeowner was taken into custody? No. They said that the homeowner had been charged criminally for it. Right? The homeowner had been criminally charged for it. But they didn't say that he'd been taken into custody. Or that he was, like, serving prison sentence.
You got dicked. Okay, bro, you're getting too big for your boots.
We also call ourselves Aryans, person in lotus position emoji, writing emoji, fire emoji, raised fist emoji, Star of David emoji, cookie emoji, saluting face emoji, 6 mil, 100 emoji, speaking head emoji.
Thank you very much for the $2 a buyer. Dude. That's fucking rough. To be fair, if anybody in chat who doesn't also have a picture of this, like them, or a picture of this of them, like, has never actually properly enjoyed themselves at a party. I'm saying that now. If there doesn't exist a picture like this of you, you've never lived your life. You've let it skirt by.